What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back at you again with another basketball video. We're in the midst of the playoffs. I had to take a little break real quick to come record this video about a subject that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and now my chance has come. So today we're going to talk about Larry Bird versus LeBron James, LeBron James versus Larry Bird as far as the best small forward in the history of basketball. All right, great subject, something I've been looking forward to talking about for a while. So most people consider Larry Bird as the guy as far as small forwards in the NBA history. All right, Larry finesse Bird, step back, with the range. He's about 6'9", 3-point range from anywhere. Could talk crap with the best of them. Tough, mentally tough. Would take you out and wouldn't stop until he had the best of you and was hoisting trophies. Okay. Crazy rivalry with Magic Johnson throughout the 80s. Of course, Michael Jordan later came in the 90s, but for a while, the Jordan history that most people want to forget is when he was getting bounced out of the playoffs by the Celtics and also the Pistons and things of that nature. All right, so Larry Legend. Most people are going to be like, oh no, LeBron James is not there yet. And I don't know if that's an accurate statement. So I'm going to go through some numbers, go through some accomplishments, and let's see where it balances out. All right. So let's start with championships. Obviously, LeBron James has 2 championships back to back, and with an asterisk next to it, because as we speak, as I'm recording this video, it's the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Heat are up 3-1 versus the Pacers. The lame Pacers, all right? So, at the end of this season, could very well end up with LeBron having 3 rings and being tied with Bird, okay? Of course, Bird has 3 rings, 3 championships versus, won a couple versus Magic Johnson and things of that nature. So, let's talk about MVP trophies. LeBron has 4, Larry Bird has 3. What more can you say about that? Obviously, the King has had more seasons where he was the top dog in the NBA. Finals MVPs both have 2. NBA first team, All NBA first team selections. LeBron 7 in 11 years. Larry Bird 9 in 13 years. Obviously very impressive for both. All-Star appearances and All-Star MVPs. You have LeBron holding it down with 10 All-Star appearances with 2 MVPs, and you have Larry Bird with 12 and 1 MVP. Obviously, both only missed the All-Star game 1 time in their whole career, which is outstanding. So far, the numbers sound pretty similar. It starts to kind of tilt in LeBron's favor when we start to talk about the other side of basketball. When we talk about All-NBA defensive first-team selections, LeBron has 5, and Larry Bird has 0, all right? Larry Bird does have a second-team selection, all-defense, All-NBA, I think a couple of second-team selections. So, obviously, they kind of tilted in LeBron's favor. I think just watching the 2 play, and I caught the end of Larry Bird's career. I can't say I saw Larry Bird in his prime. I'm obviously not old enough to have seen him in his prime and as a young player, but so I seen him at the tail end of his career, right as Michael Jordan's ascension was starting or whatever. And I got to tell you, even though the game was a little bit different back then, LeBron James is an all-world defender, just outstanding on-ball perimeter defender, even interior if it's not a huge power forward. So when it comes to fronting and just an outstanding defender all around, chase down blocks a couple seasons ago, just, awesome game-changing defender. So I will give LeBron James quite a big advantage in that department. So as you see, that tilts the scale towards LeBron, all right? So let's move into numbers. So naturally, Bird 13 years, LeBron 11 years, and seems like a lot more to go, all right? In LeBron's career, which is regular season and playoff combined, he's scored 27,416 points compared to Larry Bird's 13 seasons and 25,688 points. So, which is very interesting. And keep in mind, LeBron James is still playing right now, so that number is going to go up as the games compile. At the end of the season, it is very likely that LeBron James will have 2,000 or more points than Larry Bird. Okay, as of right now, he almost has 2,000 more points than career points than Larry Bird, which is insane. So that kind of tilts it a little bit more towards LeBron. You go to assist, and LeBron James has 6,779 career assists, and Larry Bird has 6,757 career assists. Naturally, in 2 less seasons, LeBron has more assists in that category as well. Tilted a little bit more. Of course, LeBron, in my opinion, is a better playmaker. I know Larry Bird was a playmaker and was a good playmaker in his own right, but LeBron's court vision and basketball IQ just off the charts sometimes when you watch him play. As well as Bird is too. But I just give LeBron the credit in that regard. Then we go to rebounds. And now this item is going to tilt it towards Bird a little bit, because Bird was obviously a very good rebounder. For his whole career, he's averaged 10 rebounds, and in the playoffs, 10.3. Okay? Naturally, LeBron James isn't nearly the rebounder that Larry Bird was, okay? So that tilts it in Bird's favor a little bit, but all in all, LeBron is still holds more weight in my opinion. But obviously Bird has almost 3,000, well, a little bit more than 3,000 rebounds more than LeBron has with 2 more seasons, 13 to 11 seasons. All right. Field goal percentage, pretty close, eerily close between these two guys. When you're talking about .497 with LeBron and .496 with Bird. How weird is that? And then 3-point percentage, not a big difference there either. You would think Bird's would be significantly higher, but it actually isn't. Bird's regular season field goal percentage was about .376, while LeBron's was about .341. Okay, so a lot of their numbers are very similar, in my opinion. And of course, free throw shooting would favor Larry Bird a lot. Larry Bird was obviously a lot better and a lot more consistent free throw shooter than LeBron. So when it comes to rebounding and free throw shooting percentage and things of that nature, Larry Bird's, clearly better. And also, you can also make a case that Larry Bird, in clutch situations or whatever, even though I don't buy into the whole LeBron James is in clutch or whatever, he does still make me nervous. I don't know if it's from before or whatever, but he could tend to make you a little nervous. Sometimes his movements seem a little bit erratic, even though he'll get you in a game and he'll get you in a situation where you can blow your opponents out. But if it's the end of the game, yeah, you might want to trust Larry with that last shot. But when it comes to just about everything else that's not rebounding and free throw shooting, LeBron James has the clear advantage. Better defender, better scorer, which I'm surprised about. I figure Larry Bird, because Larry Bird was a very, prolific scorer, but and scoring isn't even LeBron James' gift, in my opinion. I think his gift is his playmaking abilities and the way he controls the flow of the offense and the flow of the court, and LeBron James' defense, both ends of the court. LeBron James is the more complete player, the more awesome player, and in my opinion, he is the greater player. LeBron James, in my opinion, has surpassed Larry Bird as the greatest small forward of all time. And when you win your position, just as most people might consider Kareem or Bill Russell, that's a debate for centers. Tim Duncan is the flat-out best power forward in history. You got LeBron James as the best small forward in history. You got Michael Jordan as the best shooting guard in history, and then you have Magic Johnson as the best point guard. And of those, that's where you have to start building your cases for who are the top 5, who's the greatest of all time, and this and that. All right. So let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Let me know what if you guys agree, disagree, or whatever. Like the video, and see you next time.